Hello! Today we've got another shopping haul for you. I know it's pretty soon after the last one, but I did go shopping a lot this month and yeah, I figured if I wait any longer then I'll have like a huge pile of stuff and that will just be slightly too much. So I figured I'd just do it now. I mainly have mainly skincare and makeup this time. So I'll just go by where I bought stuff rather than, categories. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing I bought was just a drugstore buy. I bought it at Kruidvat here in the Netherlands, but any drugstore will sell these. I bought disinfecting alcohol for gel nails. Well, just disinfecting alcohol. I just plan on using it for gel nail polish. Because it's like the sticky layer that's left after curing, you can just wipe it off with alcohol. So yeah. And also acetone to make my cuticles look even neater than with nail polish remover. By the way, I had absolutely no idea that this was actually sold at the disinfecting stuff. Like, I was continuously just searching among the nail polish. And it turns out to just be right next to the disinfecting alcohol. I had no idea, but yeah, now I know that. And then to stick with the nail polish, I also bought some stuff at prettypolish.nl, which is pretty much the biggest nail polish website here in the Netherlands. Where they sell all the brands that we can't get anywhere else. So yeah, the first thing I bought there, or I bought it all together, but the first thing I'll show you is this LED light, because again, I wanted to try gel nail polish and I do need a lamp for that. Actually, technically my filming lamp could also cure it because it's UV light, but that would take ages and I'd probably burn myself. So I decided to go for the safe way and go for the LED light. This one was quite, well, for an LED light I don't think it was that expensive. It was like 50 euros. But yeah, on the other hand, you only have to buy it like once and it can last for years, so that's good. In any case, it just looks like this. It's a little sort of half moon shape. It actually has a USB cable that plugs into the actual plug for the electricity outlet. So yeah, you could also plug it into your laptop or something. Or, I don't know, do your nails in the car, like the car. At least my dad's car has a USB port, so yeah. It's nice to have possibilities. Anyways, it just looks like this. It has 3 lights in the thing and then you just put your nails underneath it, click the button and wait for 30 seconds. Even better, this one has a timer, so it automatically switches itself off after 30 seconds. And yeah, after 30 seconds it's just supposed to be dry. And then of course I also had to buy some gel nail polishes, because otherwise the lamp obviously wouldn't be very useful. I also actually bought a gel remover by China Glaze, which I'm not going to buy again, honestly, because looking at the ingredients, it's mainly just acetone. So I figured instead of buying a relatively expensive small tiny bottle of gel remover, I can just use acetone, and I tried it, even regular strong nail polish remover will work, so yeah. But yeah, the main thing of course I bought were the 3 gel nail polishes and 1 gel top coat. The gel top coat is also by China Glaze. Of course they're all in non-see-through bottles, by the way, because you don't want the sunlight to hit them and dry them up. But yeah, here you can see the first color I bought. It's Splish Splash. I'm wearing it on my nails right now. It's a nice blue shade, also by China Glaze Gelaze. Then I also have Innocence, which is a sort of sheer nude shade. And then I have Caribbean Temptation, which is a really nice pink shade, sort of shimmery on the nails. And the reason I went for China Glaze is again because I'm both sort of lazy and a cheapskate. These actually have primer in them. I'm not sure how that works, but yeah, it's just basically a gel base and a gel color in one, so that saves a whole step, which is very nice. I also bought a liquid nail art tape. This one is by Beauty Ale, which is Dutch, and yeah, it's just a sort of, for those of you who don't know, it's just the sort of stuff that you sort of put around your cuticle. It's liquid, then it dries a sort of rubber-ish texture. You can just sponge nail art on it and just do whatever, splatter nail art, anything that will make the cuticles dirty. And then once you're done, you just pull off the latex and the cuticles are clean. Which is a lot quicker of course than having to rub it off with a cotton pad and acetone and then have really dry cuticles. Yeah, this is a lot quicker and easier. Actually, I used it in a tutorial which I think has come online on my channel yesterday. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, Pretty Polish also nowadays give out free samples with orders. They didn't used to do that. But yeah, it's nice that they do it now because they do have really fun stuff. So I'll just show you those as well. These are water decals with flowers, really nice. Then we have water decals with sort of, yeah, just, you know, black and white patterns. Which I think look pretty cool as well. And then there's a stamping plate. I'm really not good at stamping, but you know, I still want to practice at it now. And yeah, the patterns look really nice. And lastly, something I'm very happy with, a cuticle oil. It smells really, really tropical, really nice. And it does moisturize my cuticles very well, so that's good. It's by Astonishing Nails. And then on to the next store, Douglas, which is pretty much a more expensive perfume and makeup store here in the Netherlands. And yeah, I also bought some stuff there. They also have skincare, and I really wanted to review some more cleansers. I mean, I needed more cleansers. And yeah, because I've run out of cleanser, obviously. Also, I think that candle is burning down. Anyways, yeah, point is, I wanted more cleansers, and I figured I'd just buy a bunch that I haven't tried yet so I can review them. First one I bought is this one by Baratti, which is actually a brand I'd never ever heard of before. Also, funnily enough, when I ordered it, I expected the bottle to be like this large. It's actually 250 milliliters and huge. But yeah, it's just like it promises a lot. Like, so yeah, that sort of sets expectations high. So I'm definitely going to try this. And then I have the L'Oreal Sublime Fresh. Doesn't say it in English. Just, you know, toner. Which is obviously just supposed to like tone the skin and just make it ready for whatever else you want to put on it. And yeah, this is 200 milliliters. It's actually new, it says here, so yeah, definitely curious about this as well. And then the last of the cleansers from Douglas is this one by Venus, which is again a brand I've never tried before. This is micellar water. So yeah, just travel size, by the way, of 50 milliliters, which I probably am going to bring on vacation to try it out. Then there is some makeup. Of course, I also bought makeup. Yeah, I bought this NYX setting spray, matte finish, long lasting setting spray actually. It contains 16 milliliters, which is sort of smaller than I expected. I have one by Makeup Revolution, which is like this large. However, that one is, like, I used it today on my eyelids to put, like, you know, I spray it on a brush and then use things like, you know, very loose eyeshadow or pigments, and it works very well like that. However, I think as a setting spray it doesn't really do all that much for me, so I decided I wanted to try another one. And this is supposed to give a matte finish. Like, I love highlighter, but I have oily skin, so I do actually want my skin to be matte. Except for the spots where I want it to be shiny. And yeah, this is supposed to keep the skin matte, so I'm definitely going to test it out. I also bought another NYX product. This is the Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. The only powder foundation I ever tried before was a loose powder from a very cheap store here in the Netherlands, which looked powdery. This one is not supposed to look powdery. Actually, it can both be used dry for normal coverage and wet for extreme coverage. So I'm definitely going to do an entire video on that one. I'm going to review it, like trying it out both ways and all, because I'm very curious as to how that will look. Packaging itself looks like this. And inside it just has this little piece of plastic to keep everything clean, a mirror, the powder, and then a little sponge that you can use to apply the products. Like, personally, I don't really like these sponges. I prefer to actually use, you know, a regular powder puff. But yeah, it's nice that it's in there because it does make it a good travel packaging. I also finally bought a new eyeshadow base, which is simply called Eyeshadow Base by Art Deco, which I've never tried anything by before. Because those of you who watch my makeup tutorials probably know the sad fact that Crème de Rose by L'Oreal, or no, Maybelline, sorry, Maybelline, is hitting the pan. Like, I've hit the pan on it, so it's going to be empty soon, so I needed something else. So I decided to go for this one. It's just a small bottle with sort of a shiny, shimmery eyeshadow base in it. I once tried it, but it was very rushed and yeah. But so far so good. It did perform well, but I really just want to, you know, try it in peace on camera and yeah, just really see how well it works. And then the last makeup product I bought was this eyebrow kit by Rimmel, Brow This Way, which just has a little bit of wax, then powder and small little tools that I don't actually use. This is the shade 002 Medium Brown, which actually surprisingly enough looks well with my hair, which is good. Yeah, I'm probably going to do a review of this as well, and if not, you're definitely going to see it in tutorials, if you watch my tutorials, that is. Because I did want a new eyebrow powder, because my only other eyebrow powder is actually one from a limited edition by Essence from like 2 years ago, and yeah. I don't know, I just prefer to actually use stuff in tutorials that you can still buy nowadays, rather than to be like, hey, I'm using this product that you can't get anywhere anymore. Yeah. So yeah, this is actually still available, so yeah, decided to switch to this one. And then I also got 2 samples, this Shiseido, however it's pronounced, Advanced Body Creator. I think it's just supposed to be like body lotion-ish, firming body lotion probably. And then there's this Kolistar Magical BB Cream for the body, which I'm pretty curious about. I also went to Germany this month to buy more hair dye, because pretty much like the same hair dye is like 15 euros here in the Netherlands versus 4 euros there. Actually 3 euros and 50 cents there. Like, it's that extreme, like it's literally like less than 1/3 of the price. It's just ridiculous basically. So yeah, what I do is just go to Germany once every half year to buy hair dye and, you know, just some other stuff when I'm there anyways. So I bought 6 packages of L'Oreal Paris Preference, supposed to say in French. Shade number 47. I mean 74. Yep. Yeah, they call it Ireland. I think in the Netherlands it's called Mango. And yeah, whatever. It's just this orange shade, which you can see here in real life. And yeah, that way I have enough for another heavy year. I also bought another bottle of my favorite shampoo there, which is the L'Oreal Color Maintenance one. I'm not sure what it's called in English actually, but it's just a red bottle, which is supposed to be good for colored hair. And yeah, it's a big bottle of 400 milliliters, which also lasts me for about half a year, so that's good. Then I bought 2 nail polish removers, because, you know, I'm obviously using those a lot as well. This one by P2, which is extra strong nail polish remover, and then this Ebelin one, which only has text in German that I have no idea of what it says, but it's nail polish remover and that's what matters. And then I also bought 2 cleansers, one by Clearasil that I'm not gonna review, it's just the one that I actually been using since high school. It's a really strong one. I don't use it every day because that will dry out even my skin. But I do use this when I'm really lazy and don't want to actually properly wash my face, because it's so strong that it'll just slam all the dirt off your face instantly. And I also bought this micellar water by Garnier, which I haven't tried before, which I am going to review. This is a 400 milliliter bottle, like it's huge. So yeah, that's definitely going to last me for some time. And then lastly I went to Hunkemuller, which I'll also show you, because I'm guessing most of the people who watch my YouTube channel might be female. So yeah, and if there's any guys here, then, you know, whatever. Anyways, I bought lingerie there. I hope you can easily hear my voice over the, like, cracking of the paper. Anyways, I bought some, yeah, like some tops and some, well, actually, mostly bottoms actually. And a bikini, but yeah, mostly I just go for stuff with a nice pattern, like, I just had to have this one. It just looks so spring and summer-like, and yeah. And also, this one actually had a sale going on, like the last one wasn't part of the sale. But actually had a sale going on, which they usually have of buying like, you know, like either 3 bottoms or 5 bottoms or 7 bottoms for a lower price than if you just buy them, you know, normally one by one. So yeah, I also have this one with flowers on them, because I like flowers. Then this white one, because I thought if I'm wearing a white pair of jeans, like especially thinner jeans or trousers, it will be nice to have a white bottom, because, you know, then it's at least not very visible. And then I realized I have exactly 1 pair of white jeans and they're not see-through. So yeah, I'm going to have to buy more white jeans now. And then this black one, which has a, it's like the edges are seamless. So this is very nice when I don't feel like wearing like one of those thongs and I do want to wear a tight pair of jeans or whatever, then this is also invisible underneath them, which is very nice. And then I bought this bralette, which is a blue one. As you can see, I only had black ones before, but I figured that I need like pale summer clothes, it might be fun to actually have a brighter shade rather than just black. And then lastly I bought a bikini. As you can see, it's a very muted, subtle shade of pink. Not really. It's so bright, it's almost blinding the camera currently. But yeah, I just really wanted it. It actually has straps, but they're detachable, as you can see, obviously. And yeah, I detached them because I mainly bought it for sunbathing. Like, you know, like then I'm wearing it like this, and then this can just go tan without having like straps just showing up in it. That just annoys me. It's a really pretty shade of pink, I think, and it also has these little gems in the middle, which are very nice. And also it's a, I don't know if you can tell, but it's a maximizer bra type of thing. So it will make my boobs look bigger, which is also good because they're not actually all that big to begin with. Okay, I almost managed to forget something, which is why I'm already wearing something else now. But it's these 5 lipsticks from Makeup Revolution that I got from a friend for my birthday. That friend is Love It here on YouTube, by the way. But yeah, there's 5 shades of the Makeup Revolution Unicorns Unite lipsticks. Which of course I'll do a lip swatch video on, but I'll just show you them real quick now. Here is Unicorns Unite Throne, which is a almost silverish purple metallic lipstick. And then there's Unicorns Unite Legend, which sort of looks like that, but darker. Haven't tried it yet, but it seems like a really cool color. Next up is Unicorns Unite Magical, a really bright purple shade. And then we have Unicorns Unite Pink Myth, which I've already worn a couple of times. It's a really nice shade for spring and summer. It's a sort of coral color, as you can see. And then lastly, there's this really cool shade, which is called Unicorns Unite Horn of Magic. Which I also haven't tried yet, but it looks like a very, very awesome shade. So yeah, that was the entire shopping haul for today. If you have any questions about the products and can't wait for a review, or, you know, like the bottoms and all. No, not actually going to review those, obviously. But yeah, if you have any questions about any products, you can always ask and I'll try to give you a useful answer. Of most of the skincare and makeup stuff, I am going to do a review somewhere in the future. So yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye! This is one that I use quite often on working days when I just want to wear a little bit of makeup. The question is, what was the biggest bargain? I'm not sure if it counts because I actually got this from a friend, which I'm still very, very